Good morning and welcome to Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce Let's Talk Business podcast. I am your host, Howard Johnson. I'm also the Vice President of the Board of Directors and International Initiatives. I'm also a project manager for 707 Management. So any construction needs that you have, whether it's residential, commercial, K through 12, university, or industrial, I can help you out. Residential, I do remodeling, I do new construction, commercial, project management, build out, turnkey. So look your boy up. We got some guests in the building today. Today is our member showcase day. We are showcasing members, if you didn't know what that was. No, I'm just kidding. So we have Brandon LeVias in the building with us. Brandon is our vice president for our Brazoria County region. Brandon, tell everybody hello.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
All right, we got Miss Cynthia Jones in the building. What else, Cynthia?
Hey, hey.
Wanted her name to be Keisha. I put that on air.
I'm going to kill you.
My parents ain't listening. And we got Miss Nicole Scott, who told me not to put her on the spot. So,
Hello.
they are with Bright Scholars Learning Center.
Yes.
So we're going to get to hear from all our members here in a short second. But first, what I got to do is thank our President Club members, because they make a lot of the things that we do over here at the Chambers possible. Look, I was going to say responsible. Yeah. Okay. So, without our President Club members, we wouldn't be able to do a lot of things. And first but not least is Amico Federal Credit Union, Enlighten Enterprises, Quality Precision Coatings, the Linscomb Woodard Group, Lone Star College, and GOPX, them blockchain boys. We also want to give a good, big, long, well-appreciated shout-out to GMT Radio, my boy Nice. They make this possible. They're the ones who set us up to do this podcast. Anything you're trying to do, media, you want to do a TV show, you want to do a movie, you want to do a video, you want to film your wedding, you want to have a bar mitzvah. They got a state-of-the-art studio next door. They can set up anything you want. You want to do a yoga training video on YouTube, they got you. So check that boy Nice out. Go to your Apple Play Store, your Apple Store, your Google Play Store. Download the app, gmtradio.com. Like, they got TV shows on there you can watch. Like, the boy Nice is doing it in that media thing. So, check him out. And we finna hop into this thing. So, we finna talk about Brazoria County and membership drives. But first, I'm going to let Brandon tell y'all a little bit about himself and what it is that he does.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Brandon LeVias.
What up, B?
Hey, nothing but the biz. I am the vice president of Brazoria County Region 2, like this illustrious gentleman has just mentioned.
I'm illustrious, y'all.
Nice play on words.
I try to be like Tip sometimes. Yes, but I came into the position May of 2022, actually.
Yeah, welcome.
Brazoria County is a really interesting place, full of history, has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And the one thing I can say about my position and taking it on, I feel like it's really a good mix of opportunity and a lot of things that we can do there to build and also bring about new opportunities.
Yeah, because we're in the membership drive, so that's not just, Brazoria County, because it actually is, Brazoria County is in Region 2, so I didn't tell you guys all of that. Region 1 is Harris County, Montgomery, Liberty. Region 2 is Galveston, Brazoria, Fort Bend. Region 3, Chambers, Jefferson, Orange. That boy from Orange?
Yeah.
Region 4 is Jasper County, Newton County, Hardin County, and then we also service international arm, which is Central America, the Caribbean, South America, and we added Africa about a year ago now. We added Africa to the international arms that we service. Also, I didn't tell you what we do here in Tri-County.
Yeah, you got to mention what we do, man.
We are committed to acquiring and disseminating valuable business information, resources, and tools to member firms to achieve entrepreneurial parity and economic prosperity in the region, which is 1 through 4, and internationally, which is the internationals that we service. So we want you to make money. We want you to be in business, make money, and be able to compete with the larger companies So we are a self-certifying entity. We certify Hub, we certify SBE, and now BBE, which is Black Business Enterprise. SBE is Small Business Enterprise. And we also help you. We assist you in getting the paperwork together to present to DOT for your DBE certification, which allows you to do business with TxDOT. So, we do a lot of stuff. But back to Brandon. We're going to let you finish telling us what you do.
Okay, so what I do, my firm is called ComproTax.
Okay, what's that, man?
ComproTax, we are a tax preparation and accounting firm.
What?
Yes, my office is located here in Houston, right off of 610 South, right by NRG Stadium, actually.
So if we need some ComproTax service, how can we get in touch with you, homie?
Oh, just call me. You can reach me out, 713-825-0839. Call me.
Say it one more time.
713-825-0839.
Okay.
Call me. Set an appointment, please. So on that note, we actually do have a tax filing deadline upon us. It's going to be October 17th. Since the 15th fall on a Saturday, it defaults to the Monday. So if you do not have your tax affairs in order, please call me so I can get that done for you guys. That's just a little spill on that since time is upon us. But I will say for what I do, I specialize in small business.
Okay.
Corporate returns, nonprofit. That's my lane.
Okay.
I've been doing this for 13 years. ComproTax, we train our affiliates at a minimum of 5 to 6 months annually. So we're very knowledgeable in what we do. We have a very high focus, well, really more or less a focus on education.
Okay.
So anytime you come to, you know how you go to get your taxes filed, that you send the person your stuff, and
like, all right,
I'll see you later. Yeah. Then they'll call you back and say, hey, it's done. That's it. No, we're going to sit through this. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you what you're doing wrong and give you actual tax planning advice. Because the one thing that never happens in these conversations is a conversation of equity. Do you understand what I'm saying when I say equity?
No.
I see. Well, not just money, but the cumulative value of what your business really is. Like, you're supposed, when you have a business, it's just like having a house. Okay? When you have a house, what you have to do, you have to take care of it, maintain the property. Or you'll be looking like the Adams family over here with a rickety house. Yes, sometimes.
I'm just
some people can't, you got, vacuum the carpet, wash dishes,
Just take the carpet up.
But, like, in all seriousness, though, like, when you have something that's an asset like a house, you want to make sure upon you leaving the house or selling it, that it appreciates in value. Same thing with your business.
I can appreciate appreciation.
He is a wizard with words, man. Like, hey, you gonna be on the next freestyle with us?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, all right. Hey, look, we not in the 5 p.m. after hours, but look, we have to have a radio show for that one.
It's the diabolical demise of distribution.
I'm not gonna be able to keep up.
Look, he started. Like,
Right.
I did. It's all in fun and games. So a lot of people,
we're gonna be able to
look, a lot of
keep up
people,
this.
a lot of people. I'm not saying no names. Get on here and they be nervous, and when you laugh, it kind of eases the nerve. It takes the nerve to a point of comfortability. So I want people to be comfortable. And that's really my job as the host, is to make the people sitting on this side of me comfortable when we talk about the things that we're talking about.
Correct.
Exactly.
That's it. So,
but you have to have fun. And
Yeah.
it's the same thing with look, taxes are boring.
Yeah.
Like, look, let me say this in the camera. Taxes are boring.
Boring.
But let me explain this. It's all relative, though.
They're necessary.
It's just like the Matrix. Anything that you've seen in that movie dealing with how things is everything of the Matrix is just like taxes. Anything that comes of money or it takes money to build flows through that tax code. So you can put taxes in any conversation possible. So the thing is, we have to learn as business owners how to look at this thing and say, okay, how do I make this fit into my routine? How do I get a better understanding of what this truly means besides thinking that I'm supposed to get a refund?
We all want Trump taxes. I did that.
Well, look, like,
I did that.
look, the thing is, speaking on that,
But he in trouble now.
But that's the thing. He abused the
Right.
way it's supposed to be. But if you take,
Trump.
We ain't talking about politics on
yeah,
here.
I know.
I just mentioned his name.
So let me use that as a small example, very micro example. Let's take Walmart.
Okay.
All right, they get a refund.
Sammy.
Wow.
They like if I had to pull my phone up and Google and tell you how much they probably got as a refund, you'll be like, wow, like. But they have internal audits with the IRS. They welcome the IRS in. It's more or less a partnership when it's on that level. People get afraid of the IRS, like, look, I don't want to say their name because they're going to take my money or they're going to audit me. No, when you get to a certain level of handling your business affairs properly, the IRS is actually a partner. Their sole purpose, besides making sure that they collect taxes in a sense, is to make sure that the Treasury has enough money to sustain. How do you do that? You work with your affiliated partners in this country, meaning businesses, to make sure that they're sustainable. So, in short, what they do is make sure that the business is in compliance and also have a means of operating effectively to where it won't fall, in a sense. Because, look, Walmart employs a lot of people in this country.
Correct.
They're an asset to the United States. You see what I'm saying now? So, from a governance standpoint, the IRS can be a partner when you're actually working with them. So that's a whole nother lesson I have to get into dealing with what doing business means with the IRS. But these are the type of things I love to talk about when it comes down to what I do and what we do as a whole under the umbrella of ComproTax. But to ComproTax, my firm, we're the largest firm out here for what we do. We're located in 18 different states. We're black owned. We flew under the radar all these years. yeah, black owned. We flew under the radar all these years because you know how you come across most large firms, they don't advertise like that. We kind of the same thing. You hear us by word of mouth. But we're here, and we're here to help. But that's us in a nutshell. That's me in a nutshell.
That's a good place to be. So now you know what Brandon does, and he's passionate about it, people. He was beating the table telling you about it.
Serious.
But let's talk about, so Brazoria County, you've had one Business After 5. Was it a Business After 5, or what was the event that you had?
Yeah, it was more or less like a networking mixer.
Yeah, networking mixer. So we're trying to do more of those to let the people in Brazoria County know, hey, look, Tri-County is here. We're here to help you. At Tri-County, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You know, our members know business, and, you know, we try to make business happen for them. So that's what we're here for. So we're going to be planning more events similar to that one. And they just get better. They get better and better because we get more experience in doing them. We get, you know, each region, each county is different. The diaspora in that particular region is different from the diaspora in the Orange County. So, you know, they all have their differences. They all have their similarities. So, we will be doing more of these mixers, more of these lunch and learns, more of the networks after 5s in Brazoria County. And we push the people, the members that we already have in those areas, to help us with, I'll say, recruitment. Help us with businesses that are out there that are looking to join the chambers or looking for help with their business. I don't care what aspect you are in business, what point of business you're at, you always will need some help. And that's what Tri-County is here for. And I'll even ask Brandon. Brandon, how long have you been a member?
Exactly. I first signed up with Tri-County, I believe, in 2013.
Okay. Let me ask you this. What made you join?
I joined because I do my research. Like, I was between a couple of chambers, and I looked at y'all visit your. It was like a lunch and learn or something like that, and what really struck a chord with me for what Tri-County does is the on-hands activity of developing, working with, actually seeing things through, and not really putting off a persona that we're just here to give you information and that's it.
Not saying that other chambers do that, just saying that that's what we do over here. We make sure our mission statement, we acquire and disseminate the valuable, not just some information, not just something we see. We don't regurgitate information. We don't recycle and re-edit and resend out information. What we do is we gather it and it's valuable. We make sure that it's valuable to small business owners because that's who we cater to. If you have a business, if you want to have a business, if you're thinking about having a business, we're somebody that you need to talk to. We're not the only chamber that's out here, but we're the best one. Yeah, right. You heard it from me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, I was gonna say that, but
I can be biased. I'm biased towards Tri-County, but I will say this: there are other good chambers out there, and we partner with some of those chambers to help their members get some of the services that we provide that particular chamber doesn't provide.
Yeah.
So,
and let me speak on this too, since you're mentioning that.
Yeah.
The one thing I want to emphasize is that this chamber is really good at building relationships.
Oh yeah.
I could say since I've been with Tri-County, you really meet some solid people.
Oh yeah.
People that really want to go to work and do for their business. You're not. It's not politicky.
Yeah, we're people like mine.
Yeah. So that's another thing that sold me on just joining.
Who cares if you liked Obama, if you like Trump, if you like.
Like you get in where you fit in.
Whoever you like. Those are your personal preferences.
Exactly.
This is a business league. We are a network for business owners. We don't care what your political preferences are, what your religious preferences are, what your other preferences are. I won't say it here, but you know what I'm talking about. We don't care about that. We care about you succeeding in business. And as a member firm of Tri-County, we will provide the information, resources, and tools that is valuable for your business to succeed. So, you know, we put you in the right rooms, in the right places. Now, we don't do the business for you, but we put you in the places. We give you the information you need to make your business profitable.
And I'll speak on that too.
Come on with it.
He means that literally. Yeah. Like these people that he's referring to, they're in the room when you're having conversations and when we're doing these workshops. You see the University of Texas systems there. You see TxDOT there. You see the different medical branches from the
MD Anderson.
MD
These
Anderson.
are people that we are strategically partnering with. These are our strategic partners. The people he's naming are our strategic partners. That means we have relationships and partnerships with these different organizations. Any entity that receives government funding, we strategically partner with them to get that information of how you do business with them. A lot of people don't know this, but no government entity purchases anything.
Exactly.
From toilet paper to toothpaste to copier paper to printer ink. They don't purchase that. All of that stuff is sent out to bid, and it's able to be bid on every single year. They take another bid for it. So, I mean, if you think about, let's just talk about one. Let's talk about the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, which is the prison system. Every year, if you think about how large that is in Texas, if you think about, and it's
a huge system.
Yeah, it's a huge system. I'm going to say that because I was going to say something else that would be biased, but I don't want to bias myself out here. So if you think about how large that system is and you think about doing business with them, like if you provided printer paper alone, I think the last bid I looked at was like $400,000 just for printer paper.
Just for printer paper, like
that's that's per year.
And for everybody listening that probably never heard about this and what we're speaking on, this is dealing with government contracts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Certifications dealing with that. So what he is alluding to is that you could just build an LLC, get a business, and say that I'm just going to supply paper.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing, paper.
Yeah. And so I'm going to make this plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
If you live, they have, I know you guys have heard of affirmative action. Mm-hmm. But what it is now, it's not considered affirmative action anymore. They call it certifications. Mm-hmm. So your hub certification is an affirmative action program. Mm-hmm. Your MBE, your SWBE, your DBE, those all stem from affirmative action programs. Mm-hmm. But they didn't want to call it affirmative action anymore because everybody knew what affirmative action meant. And they knew that affirmative action is something that belongs to me because of a certain diaspora that I fall in, a certain demographic that I fall in. But they changed it to certifications because people thought, if I got to get a certification, I mean, I got to go to school or I got to do something. I got to do something to get it. No. You're qualified by the 1/16th that you have. You qualified by the gender that you identify, not even identify as, that you are. If you are a woman, you qualify for a female-owned or a woman-owned business,
which enhances your likelihood of getting a bid.
Mm-hmm. So it gives you the preferential treatment because they have, any government entity has what's called a participation clause in there. So there is a minority participation clause in any government-funded entity, and they have to do what's called good faith to reach out to these businesses to engage them for the bid process. So, mm-hmm. I mean, I said that to say that there is no reason that you live in the state of Texas, you have a business, and you can't make money.
Look,
there's absolutely no reason.
That's the truth.
This is a
billion.
This state gets billions of dollars in government funding, and if you think about it, if you only get 1% of what comes in, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. you can live a good life.
Mm-hmm. And this is the call to action for everybody that's listening. There's a lot of these bids that's being put out in these portals mm-hmm. or these systems that are not getting filled.
Yeah,
there's so many that's why we're here. that's why Brazoria County and why I took the position. I want to make sure that everyone that's within my region in Brazoria County know about it, apply for it. Go to these workshops, mm-hmm. really explore what you really can do.
Hey, y'all hearing me beating the table again, y'all?
Yeah.
Hey, look, this table gonna be gone. I'm really passionate about. There you go, because the reason why I'm passionate about it is because I know our stance.
We've been there, and that's what I try to tell people all the time.
Yeah,
we're sitting here, and business has been good for us, and we're talking to you about it. But we were where you were at one time. Mm-hmm. We didn't start off at the top of our the cream of our crop in business. We grew to that. We aspired to that. Mm-hmm. And for me, Tri-County is the reason that my business grew because I got an understanding of what business was and how to. I learned the rules of engagement.
And what's that popular thing you always say, especially when you come into knowing? Man, if somebody would have told me.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. We're telling you now.
Somebody mm-hmm. telling you.
Yeah. So it behooves you.
Yeah. So I tell people. I say, if you own a business and you are not a member of Tri-County or some chamber of commerce that helps your business, you are doing yourself and your business a disservice. Hands down.
Facts.
Hands down. Well, let me take a quick second over here to talk about what's coming up next. Our events. We have a regional opportunity forum coming up December the 1st. It's Let's Talk Texas Business. The registration is open. You can go on our website and register for that event. That's going to be a really good event. It's similar to this podcast where they're going to be talking about Texas business, how to do business with state entities, what I just talked about. They're gonna. The registration is open. I can't remember if it's free or not, so don't quote me on that. Also, we have an international mission trip to Belize coming up, December the 5th through the 9th. If you, I think if you're in business, you owe it to yourself to go out and check out an international trade mission. Like, hands down, it's like no other thing you will ever experience. Like, I have
Tell
people...
the people a little bit about it, Brandon. Like, 'cause for people who aren't familiar with it.
It's just, so it's really the experience for me. Mm-hmm. I went to the country of Belize. I've been to several countries on trade missions, but when I went to Belize, the people looked just like me. Mm-hmm. And they was running the country. Mm-hmm. They spoke English. Like, I understood, like, this was before we had the president that was the black president. Mm-hmm. That was before he was even president. I met a guy who ran the country that looked very similar to him. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, dang, black people run the countries? Like, wow. Yeah. I was like, it's not just white people sitting behind the thing telling people what to do. Like, I was like, man, they educated and trusted enough to run an entire country. Mm-hmm. And this is not, they call anything a third world country, but these people are educated. They speak 2 or 3 different languages. Mm-hmm. You know, they understand the workings of their country enough to run it. So I was just like, it gave me a different perspective on what was possible for myself. Mm-hmm. You know, and if it was possible for me, then I can pass that down to generations to come. So it changed. If I didn't do any business over there at all, it changed the way that I looked at what was possible. Mm-hmm. And if you can picture possibility in a more positive light, 3 P's: picture possibility positively. If you can picture it in a more positive light, it changes your life totally. Like, you can never. You'll never be the same. You can't go back. No. If you do, then, you know, that's just remedial. And I'm just being honest, candid when I say that's remedial. If you experience something and it's great for you and good to you and it's creating positive energy in your life and you revert back, I'm sorry, you're remedial.
I can't wait to get to Belize myself with one of those trade missions.
I don't know what you waiting on. What you waiting on? You waiting on Christmas? Christmas will be here in
I'm not
December.
waiting on Christmas. I got look.
Yeah, because I know December the 5th is before Christmas.
Yeah,
so
my calendar.
Come on with it. Come on with it. I got to check it in the savings.
Oh, it's the calendar now.
So
yeah, it's the calendar.
While we taking a quick break right here, man, we finished with Brandon. Brandon, anything you want to leave the people with before we close out?
I would say this is what I'll leave everyone with listening. Please come to our workshops. Come to our Mitzers, our Mitzers After 5. Get in contact with us and really see the possibilities of what you can do with the chamber. I'm talking about, you don't have to be ready. Don't think you have to be ready. Nope. Just go.
Yep. 832-875-3977. 832-875-3977. That's the number to the chambers. And then Brandon going to give you his number so you can call him too.
713-825-0839.
Everybody in Brazoria County.
Yes.
Reach out to Brandon. So we're going to thank our President Club members again. I like to do it at least 3 times in the podcast. Amico Federal Credit Union, a member-owned, dang, I forgot it. A member-owned cooperative organization. So, Enlightened Enterprises, Quality Precision Coatings, the Linscomb Water Group, Lone Star College, and GOPX, them blockchain boys. Also, again, GMT Radio, they have done it. They have done it many, many times. Like I said, they make this podcast possible. Everything that you see here, that you hear here today is a result of what they've done for us. So please, go on there and support Nice, man. He good at what he do. He nice with it. They call him Nice for a reason. That's not his government name, but that's what we call him. So again, like, we finna get into the second segment of the podcast, with our member showcase, just showcasing the members. Man, we got a lot of stuff. We do a lot of things over here at the chamber. So, keep going to our website. Our website is tcbcc.org. That's tcbcc.org. And just click on a lot of the stuff on there. Like, it's an interactive website, so you can get on there and just touch on different stuff. Like I'm on it now. When I'm on it, when I'm sitting here, I'm always on it. They have the podcast. You can go back and listen to previous podcasts that's been done on here. We have regional opportunity forums where you can click on that regional opportunity forum and see what opportunities are out there in the region. And then once you become a member, you have what's called a member login, and you can log into that. And when you click on the regional opportunities, it pulls up the regional opportunities in those prospective counties or prospective regions, and you just click right on it. Like, it'll give you City of Houston, it'll give you Metro, it'll give you Texas Department of Criminal Justice. We partner with UT. So UT has a UT Systems, and then they have a UT College. So they have two different systems within UT that, you know, we do business with. So we finna talk about the bright stars. No, just kidding.
Please don't.
So, that's an inside joke, y'all. Y'all, you know, we'll tell y'all about that one day. If y'all tune into the podcast next week, we'll tell you about that. Bro, Bright Scholar Learning Center.
Bright Scholars Learning Center.
So, Miss Cynthia, introduce yourself to the people. Tell them what it is.
Hello, people. I'm Cynthia Jones. I'm a part owner of Bright Scholars Learning Center.
Woohoo!
We are a daycare center, learning center in Brazoria County.
Y'all do it for adults or?
Children only, 0 to 13. No adults. That may be coming though.
We may have an after-school program, but not for adults.
Right. We, like Nicole said, we do offer after-school program for our schoolers, but like we said before, we're 0 to 13 months. 0 months to 13 years of age.
Okay.
And we're in Pearland. We are 4205 Broadway Street.
4205 Broadway Street. And how do they get in contact with you? You got a phone number?
Yes, we do. It's
or website?
We have both.
Okay, give us both.
It's our phone number is 281-506-8712, and our website is www.brightscholarslearning.com.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
And we are enrolling.
So where are you from?
I am from Galveston, Texas.
Galveston, woo woo, the island.
The island, BOI.
Okay, so how long have you guys? How did business start?
How did business start? Yeah. That's a good question. So my background is in nursing.
Okay, that's what's up.
I've been a nurse for 19 years.
Yeah, this is the information I wanted to hear.
Yeah. So
for 19 years.
I was an oncology nurse. Took a break. Started working for DFPS.
Okay.
And I started fostering, and me and Nicole have been friends for probably over 15 years.
Okay.
And so
who is Nicole? This is Nicole right
This
here.
is Nicole Scott.
So introduce yourself, Miss Scott.
Hi, my name is Nicole Scott, and I am
Hi, Nicole.
Part owner of Bright Scholars as well. I am also a nurse.
Okay.
We both are registered nurses. I've been a nurse for about 8 years. And
so how did y'all meet? Like, how did y'all meet?
We met through mutual friends.
Okay.
And so we just hit it off. She was actually in nursing school, and I hate talking about myself. It's just kind of weird, but I felt like I was a mentor. You know, hey, you know, she was coming up in the game. I've been in the game.
You took her under your
wing?
wing?
I took her under my wing. So, I mean, we still nurse, and so we still call each other like, girl, did you this patient?
Okay, so the good thing about this is there's 3 sides to a story.
Oh, yeah.
You told your side, and she's shaking her head, so she didn't take you under her wing?
I might have had a question or two.
Okay.
She didn't mentor me.
Okay, so there go the truth, y'all. She got took under the wing, y'all.
But she was there if I needed her.
Okay. So y'all met through mutual friends. Y'all hit it off, and okay. So now she's been in for 8 years. So I'm sure you've been in 19?
Yeah.
So she got you by double. So
that's fine.
I think he was under that
I'm
wing
probably
a little
I'm
bit.
ready to.
Under that wing a little bit. So okay. So y'all came together and was like, hey, yo, let's do this. Let's do this Bright Scholars. Can
you please get our name?
Learning Center. I have it right. I'm being facetious. I just want you to laugh a little bit. I want you to relax and laugh and smile. Show the people your teeth some more. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, pretty. So, the Bright Scholars, y'all thought about this and said, okay, we're gonna start this business together. And so, what happened? How did you guys end up at the Chambers? Like, what made you guys choose the Chambers?
So I've been a member of the Chamber. I'm a life member under Miss Bobby. Yes,
Bobby, that's my girl. Bobby
made me think about it. I've gone to a couple of seminars. Like the Chamber has so much knowledge that's not utilized. or underutilized.
Yeah.
I think being at the table with the right people is intimidating. You know, especially coming from, you know, meager means, right?
Yeah.
And so having that access, that door, that pathway, that walkway, you know, just continue to go through the door frame, it's a journey, right? So yeah, you have the knowledge, but then how do you apply it? How do you use it? How do you utilize it? Correct. And so I have to be honest, you do have to continue to work at business. It just doesn't come. I wish it did.
It's like marriage.
Right, exactly.
If you want a good one, you gotta continue to make deposits before you can make withdrawals.
Correct. And you gotta be that example. So being that example is walking that path, you know, like the gentleman was here, you know, was saying was just like utilizing that information, just applying it and keep just, you know, growing basically in business. So that's what
that's what it's about. It's all about growth. Like, if you're in the same place you was last year, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
I mean, just honestly.
Week to week, you know, we see it.
Remedial.
Yeah.
That's my word. I got that word from Ice Cube and Mike Epps on Friday. He was like, "You remedial." I was like, "Oh, okay."
This is a nice way of saying. Yeah.
So Nicole was telling us some more about herself. No, she wasn't. We was talking about how y'all got started in business, how you got to the chambers.
So, so from the chamber, I reached out to Miss Leandra because we do have a grand opening coming up, and we'll talk about that. You know,
I seen. That's how I knew the name of the business because she sent the email blast out. So let's get to this. When you called her, did she answer the phone?
She did. She always answers the phone.
This is our president, CEO, founder, visionary,
like,
everything. She's the reason the Chambers is around. We've been around for 17 years now, going into 18. So, but she answered the phone when one of the members called.
And I'm a little member. Cause I got some big members. But I'm a little member. So she always has answered the phone, answer text, answers an email. And if she doesn't have the answer, she's gonna get you in contact with the person that does.
And that's what you get here. That's what you get here. So, with Bright Stars, like, what is there? I said Bright Stars again. See, you started this. You see, when she told me to get the name right.
Yeah.
See,
like it's like.
I
nails
am,
on the chalkboard.
Yeah, I am against authority. Like, I do not follow authority well. So when she told me to get it right, it was just like, okay, fight.
Yeah.
It's Bright Scholars Learning Center.
I know exactly what.
And I think there is a Bright Stars, so we
definitely don't want the confusion. Okay, Bright Scholars Learning Center, everybody. I got corrected just like that. Like she just did it on air. I got corrected off air just like that. It was no deviation in the correction.
No, not at all.
So Bright Scholars. So what curriculum do you guys offer there? Like, so it's 0 through 13. Do y'all whoop kids there?
No. No.
Some of the kids need whoopings. Them kids need some whoopings.
No. That stays at home.
I whoop my kids.
Don't bring that.
And look, when I send them out to school, I'm telling the teacher, you can whoop them if you want to.
We still will not whoop your kid.
We will not touch your child, okay?
They don't do whoopings.
No, we don't whoop. No.
Corporal
punishment.
Was the days.
Corporal
See, y'all didn't grow up. Look, I'm older than y'all, so we used to get paddles in school.
It may have stopped with Nicole, but I'm 81.
Oh, okay. See, I'm 77.
Oh, so, yeah. They was definitely whooping hard.
We got paddled. Man, I remember. Woo.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm 45 and I still remember Susie Q. If y'all don't know, Susie Q was the paddle, the name of the paddle that my teacher used to use.
Yes.
When you got in trouble in school, look, so it's some millennials out here listening. Hey,
what?
Y'all don't know nothing about this. We got paddled in school, yo.
No, I didn't know that.
It ended. Kindergarten was my last year, so I'm sure it stopped.
It was all the way to. I was still getting paddles in 3rd grade because I was hard-headed. I was authority was not my friend.
Yeah, so no. I got popped on the hand once.
But they don't whip your kids.
No, we do not.
So please bring them.
We use redirection.
Very safe environment. We give them candy when they being bad.
We have healthy snacks. Brandon, you just like setting us up.
No. I was just it's getting you to talk about it. See. Okay, it's fair because I called your company.
I know. I'm like, what? Like, where am I getting this from? Howard.
What you call me, Harold?
Yeah.
What was it?
Brandon.
Oh, Brandon. Okay, Brandon just left.
I know.
It's cool. So everybody, I'm Brandon right now.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe I was playing too much.
No, but at least it was in context.
Right.
It was the right name.
I was in the right room.
Yeah, that's what's up. Well,
Yeah.
you gone now, so
I know, right? All right.
I was just messing with you, Cynthia.
I'm sorry.
So, Bright Scholars, back to this. So, what's the vision? What's I don't want to put you on the spot. So, do y'all have a mission statement over there yet?
So,
if you don't, it's cool. We're
we
just
do
gonna
have a
get one.
mission
Okay, let me see
statement.
what's up. Come on with it.
Our
Let me get
mission
this
statement is to provide care for
Okay.
children in a healthy environment, allowing them to explore through sensory play, and just like having a cultivating environment that allows them to grow.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
See, most people get on here and I hit them with the mission statement and they like, what? I'll be like, it's cool.
No.
I asked the question because I'm here to help people. They say if you knew better, you do better.
Correct.
So I'm making sure
You got to
they
say
knew
what
better.
you mean, and you mean
Yeah.
what you say.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Do you?
Yeah.
You can't.
No.
You can't just say something and not mean nothing at
Not
all.
with children.
Like gold cucumbers. That means nothing.
It means nothing.
Absolutely nothing. No, I'm just kidding. We finna let Nicole talk. So
Yeah.
Nicole. So her eyes fluttered when she did that. And the camera watching you. I'm gonna go back and look at your eyes do this.
Right.
When I called her name. So tell me something. Tell me something about, like, okay, so what made you go in business with her? Just because you knew her? Like, it was something about her that made you go in business? Just because she took you under her wing? Or y'all had some conversations?
We've had previous conversations on doing other business opportunities. So this was brought to me. So I reached out to her and asked her was she interested, and then it just kind of took off from there.
Okay, so what did you guys do? Did y'all come up with a business plan? Like, how did you start a business?
Initially. So this was like a journey, really.
Okay.
We actually was going to partner with a church, and it was actually where my children went to daycare, and it was like kind of like a Jack in the Box. Like, it was already made. Like, we wasn't gonna have to do much. But they just turned the key, and we was gonna put these little kids in here, and it was like decorated all nicely. But that wasn't the way. I mean, we did have to do a business plan. That was very, what's the word? Tiresome. It stretched us. A bit tedious.
Okay, so
but a learning experience and a learning process, because that business plan worked with this business, and it's like going to continue to grow.
It kind of worked. We learned from it because it kind of worked against us in the first opportunity. So we kind of made some errors, and we tried to correct them, but I guess they decided to go with someone else. But we knew better for this time. So we learned from doing our first business plan.
And that's what a business plan does. It allows you to create stepping stones. So how much of your business plan happened exactly how you wrote it out?
None of it.
So that's what I was getting to. That's why I asked the question about starting business. What made you guys do it together? So those are all nuggets for the people that's listening. If you're listening, I'm going to go back and talk about what they talked about. So she said the opportunity was presented to her, and she found somebody that she trusted to go into that opportunity with. So finding somebody you trust is one good way to start a business with someone. It takes 100% of the responsibility off you and splits it down the middle with somebody else. So the tediousness of preparing a business plan goes to 50-50 instead of 100%, and you're pulling your hair out, or you're going to get kaleidoscope because your edges done fell out.
And it also helps, like, she's better at some things that I'm a numbers person. I can sit and be quiet and do paperwork all day. She's more of talkative, and as we know, so
I know who the quiet one was.
And it also helps balance. Like, she's better at certain things that I'm not, and we just kind of work together.
Yeah, you bounce things off each other. And that's good business. That's good partnership, and that's what business is about, finding a balance between partners and just growing. So, if
It's
you
not
can,
perfect, but it works.
No, it's definitely I'm trying to think what is perfect.
Nothing.
The only thing in life that is perfect is the word perfect. That's it. There is nothing in life that's perfect.
Yeah.
It might be perfect for you, which is an additive to it, but yeah. So that's cool. So what I really was doing was just trying to get Nicole to talk. And she did.
She did.
Yeah. So, but it shows you that's my job here. I said it earlier. That's my job here. It's just to make people feel comfortable, have good, engaging conversation, and laugh and talk, and make you talk some more.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and that's what we do here at the Chambers. We connect your business to the money. Like I said earlier, we know business, but our members make business happen. Like I was telling Brandon earlier, we're doing a member drive. So, if you know somebody that has a business and they're not a member of a chamber, introduce them to a chamber. Hey, pick up the phone, call Miss Leandre. Hey, I'm here talking to this guy. He got this business. I'm here talking to this young lady. She got this business. They're not members of a chamber yet. Can you tell them the benefits? And she'll get on the phone real quick. Oh, yeah, I got some time. Let me talk to them about it. And give them the perspective of what it would look like to have a business league or a network. We have what's called a business book. We print one every year. And in that book is a list of businesses. They've bought ads and bought full pages, some half pages, some quarter pages. And it lists out, it's just a networking book. If you want to find a certain business, you open that book and it's like, oh, they do this, oh, they do that. And they have businesses all the way from, it's a business in there, her name's Tabitha Barone, it's called Keeping Your Kids Safe. And what happened is one of her niece was on the wrong school bus and got bused like 40 minutes away from home. And the kid was telling the bus driver, hey, look, this is not where I'm supposed to go. And the bus driver's like, sit down, this is where we're taking you. And so the system that she has makes sure that never happens to anyone else's kids again, or they get home safely, they get to where they're supposed to be safely. So, it's from that aspect to construction to home health care to, it's a hospice service on there. You have somebody that, I think they have somebody that makes cookies or cakes or something like that. So every aspect. Whatever member services or whatever member firms we have, they set up in that business book, and you can go there and see who's in your network.
I know, and that's how it's supposed to be. We should just be resources to one another.
Exactly. So, in parting, Miss Cynthia first. I'm gonna let Miss Nicole go first. What do you want to leave the people with? What advice would you give? So let's say is somebody 25, she want to tell you, oh, Miss Nicole, I admire you so much. I want to start a business. What's your advice to me? And that's my 25 girl voice, so come on with it.
It's really deep.
I heard. No, I ain't gonna say that. Come on.
I would start by preparing, knowing for sure what you want to do, making sure that you are going to dedicate the time to it before you apply your money, and knowing how to get to your resources or get to people to help you build the network that you're trying to obtain.
Okay, that's really good information. Cynthia, I don't know how you're going to follow that. But,
I know, right?
Hey, I'm finna put you on the spot, though. We're going to see who was under who wing.
No. I mean,
so, Miss Cynthia, same question to you. I
don't even have anything to add. I mean, she...
Boom.
Put it in a nutshell. I did well.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. She was going to take credit for that. So, again, man, this has been another podcast in the books.
Yeah.
Like I say, we're always looking for new members, 832-875-3977. We take the time. This is a new member showcase. We are showcasing people who are new members. We're going to showcase even old members who have been members for a while that haven't been exposed to this, what we have, because we do a podcast now. So, with the podcast, there's more exposure. We've been doing this podcast about 2 years now.
I think about 2 years.
Yeah, like
y'all started
2
before
years.
COVID, right?
It was way before COVID. Yep. What? How long we been doing the podcast? Nice, about 2-3 years. About 2 years, yeah. So there are members who have been members for way longer than 2 years. That, you know, if you're a member and you haven't been on the podcast, we got you good 10, 15 minutes of fame. You can get on here and showcase your business, and we're gonna talk about what it is you do to let the people out there know. That's the type of chambers that we are.
Yeah.
You know, we're not a chambers who just says, "Oh, we're a chambers and come join us," and all right, good luck in business. No, no. We, you know, if you have a specific need, then you need to reach out and get that need first, identify it, and second, we got to figure out a plan of action to get you to where you want to go. So,
but we do have a grand opening.
Okay, when is that?
Our grand opening. That's
come on with it.
That's the reason why. No.
Yeah.
Our grand opening is tomorrow, which is what, October 15th. It is from 12 to 4. It is at the daycare. Okay. 4205 Broadway Street in Pearland, Texas 77581. We will be hiring as well as enrolling. As well as our new director will be able to meet and greet new parents. Our infant room is absolutely adorable, incredible. Nicole, actually, I think this opportunity grew her. She's like an interior designer, probably, mixed with just a visionary. We have an absolutely gorgeous facility. If you saw our before pictures into our after, it's actually just amazing.
I do build outs on daycares too.
I know.
We might need
for the next one.
I'll call you.
Yeah,
I have some work in mind.
Yeah.
Next one you open.
Yeah, we definitely have. Right, the next one we open, but this one right here.
This one we still
need a little help with. So.
Okay, but see, I still didn't hear like the thing that was gonna make me come. So y'all gonna have like Popeye's chicken there?
Well, we're gonna have a jump house.
We're gonna have face painting.
You know what though? So what's ironic is I like jump houses. I still get in them.
Yeah.
The kids be bouncing all over it.
And then you bounce and then
go nowhere.
But they love that though.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Kids are strange.
They like dangerous things.
So I guess we'll see you tomorrow between the hours of 12 and 4.
12 and 4. Me and my son will be there. I got a 2-year-old son.
Okay.
Bring him along.
Bring him along.
He's busy.
Yeah, we like busy. Yeah, we like busy.
Yeah,
But like we said, we are enrolling. Y'all, please come stop by, and enjoy all the festivities. Once again, it's our ribbon cutting grand opening, and we would enjoy.
What's the address one more time?
4205 Broadway Street in Pearland, Texas.
4205 Broadway Street, Pearland, Texas, between the hours of 12 and 4 tomorrow.
DJ.
All the members that's listening, come out and support your local chamber members.
Support. Please.
Pack the parking lot out. They should be parking on the street. There should be a line. People going by gonna be like, "What's going on over there? We need to stop and see."
Right.
We need to stop and see. They must be giving away free food or something.
Yeah, come and get your sandwich.
There's so many people over there. They ain't even caring about COVID. I ain't worried about COVID. I'm trying to see what's free over there.
We nurses will help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So this has been our Let's Talk Business podcast, October the 14th. Man, it's October already. I remember it was January. So again, we thanking our President Club members, Amico Federal Credit Union, Enlightened Enterprises, Quality Precision Coatings, the Linscomb Woodard Group, Lone Star College, and GOPX. Again, we couldn't do this without GMT Radio. Thanks to my boy Nice. Get out there, engage, talk to people, tell people about what we've done for members. If you're a member, what we've done for you and your business, and if there's something that we haven't done for you or your business, you probably ain't picked up the phone and called. I'm gonna just be
It's your fault.
direct. No, I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm just saying they haven't picked up the phone and called. We're not gonna fault anyone. We're just gonna say that, use their phone. 832-875-3977. Again, the website is tcbcc.org. We also have executive back office representatives at our facility here. So there's somebody that can help you if Ms. Thompson can't. There's somebody who can get the information. If she doesn't have the answer for you, she'll source it out, get it, and get back to you. They're really, really good at follow-up. Again, if you're a member and you haven't done your new member orientation, go out, do your new member orientation. They have a SWOT analysis with its strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And that's really, really good for you to know as a brand new business starting out. So there's a bunch of wealth, a bunch of information. Like I say, you can get the knowledge, but then you have to know how to apply it. We talked about application as well. I've been your host, and I'll be your host again soon. I'm just kidding. This is Howard Johnson, Vice President, Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, Board of Directors, and International Initiatives. It's been fun.
Yes.
And we done. We good.
Thank
nice.
you.